And when we're structuring our training sessions for handstand, it can be tricky in terms of, do we go for sets, reps, do we go for max holds? Now, one way to do it, especially when we get up to the point where we can start to hold some freestanding time, is to have a target total of time to hit in a session. So for example, I'm personally going to use 100 seconds today. So I'm going to go for 100 seconds in a one-arm handstand, and I'm just going to try and hit those 100 seconds as fast as possible. So the least amount of sets. So I'm going to go for max holds, but I'm going to set a quality that I'm looking for. And you can do that at lots of different levels when you're learning the handstand. So I'm doing the one-arm handstand, but let's look at some easier variations. So if you're learning a freestanding handstand, we can kick up to the wall, and then we can pull from the wall into a handstand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I hold this as long as I can. Say that's 8 seconds. I go back to the wall, and then I come back down. I have a little rest. So far I've accumulated 8 seconds. And then my next set, I go up, and now I might hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back to the wall again. Now I've accumulated 12 seconds. And I just keep doing that until I equal the target time. So it's good to go for something like 100 seconds, 150 seconds, right up to 200 seconds. I'll be somewhere in that ballpark, but obviously you've got to pick the right drills. Now, if you're doing something like that and working the overbalance drill, those heel pulls where we pull the heels off using the fingertips, I'd also recommend that you go toe pull as well for the underbalance, and you also equal time in this position. So say you could go 50 seconds in this position, accumulating that as quick as possible, doing 50 seconds in the back to wall variation, that would equal 100 seconds. And then you could maybe go, I want to get 20 seconds in a freestanding hold, and it might be a bit all over the place, but then you slowly change the target time as you get better with the freestanding, so you're doing more time there and less time on the wall. But obviously you've got to ride that wave depending on how your balance is on the day, and obviously as you progress through the levels, as you get better and better at the handstands, you can make the skills or the progressions harder. And the cool thing is we have so many variations. So we could go back to wall, chest to wall in that straight position like I showed. We could go freestanding in the middle of the floor, so I'm kicking up and holding here for time. I could do it in a straddle position, so I want to get 30 seconds in a straddle, and then maybe also 30 seconds in a tuck position. So we have tuck, straddle, straight, freestanding, off the wall, freestanding in the middle of the floor. You just want to make something that's challenging but not impossible. And I'd also set some parameters about the quality we want. So maybe we're in the middle of the floor here, and it counts only if I show control in the hold and I come back down the way I went up with control. If I do this and say hold for 10 seconds, but then I fall out over here, maybe that doesn't count. So if I want to be hard on myself, I want to make sure that I show control, come back down the way I went up. If I fall out of it, it doesn't count. So for me, I'm doing one arm handstands. I'm going to go 100 seconds as fast as possible on the right side. I'm using blocks because this floor is a nightmare. It's a bit prickly, so I'm going to go there. But if I fall out and don't come back to two arms, counts. So I'm making myself accountable in terms of quality, not just hold times. Let me know how you program your sessions. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. If you're after specific programs for your training, check out my app. Link is down in the description, or visit my website www.paultwyman.com.au, and I'll speak to you in the next one.